Namaste, welcome to a practice with no downward dogs, no inversions. This will be a standing sequence followed by relaxation. Props that will be very helpful are 2 blocks and a bolster for Savasana. A blanket you can use to pad your knees if you like. So grab your props, come back, and we'll get started at the front of the mat in Tadasana mountain pose. You can have your 2 blocks already by your feet in the highest position. Feet hip distance apart. Soften the shoulders and stand tall. Spread your toes wide, arches of the feet are lifting. Turn the palms forward, taking advantage of this nice opening for the area of the shoulders, chest, collarbone spreading wide. And breathe freely. Let the breathing be full and as slow as it wants to be. Observe the ribcage expanding as you inhale, more prana, more vitality. And as you exhale, the ribs deflate, let go of stale energy. Again, inhaling through the nose, filling out the lungs, ribs expand. Exhale, contracting low belly, all the air out. Next time you breathe in, circle the arms, reach overhead. Breathing out, hands together, fold, hinging at the hips, hands touch your legs. Inhale, reach your chest forward, arcing the back, shoulders back. Exhale, bend the knees and bring your chin into chest. Roll up the spine, extend the legs as you circle the arms up. Exhale, hands back at heart. Inhale, circle and lift. Exhale, fold down, hands to legs. Inhale, reach your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, bend the knees, chin down to chest, stretch the neck and roll up. Circle, inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Circle wide, lift the arms, Urdhva. Exhale, fold down, a variation of Uttanasana, the head doesn't go low. Inhale, reach your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, bend the knees, chin to chest. Roll up, inhale, circle to lift the arms. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale, reach from your heart up now. Then reach your arms forward by the head. Exhale, with control from the core, take your hands down to the blocks. Inhale, the right foot steps back, knee to floor, lift your chest and raise the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the blocks, stepping forward, curl the toes, inhale, halfway up, step your right foot forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, roll up the spine, circle the arms wide, reach high. Exhale, back to heart. Inhale from the chest, reach up. Reach forward by the head with control, fold down, hands to blocks. Left foot back, knee to floor, arms overhead as you breathe in a crescent lunge. Breathe out, take your hands down to the blocks, curl the back toes and step forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, round your neck, chin down. Roll up, inhale, circle and lift. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, same thing. Inhale, reach up. Reach forward. Exhale, fold down. Right foot back, knee to floor. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down. Curl the back toes. Step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, round a bit. Roll up, circle, lift. Exhale to heart. From the chest, reach up, breathe in. Reach forward, breathing out, fold. Inhale, left foot back, knee to floor, arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hands down, we'll step forward, curl the left toes, step forward, breathe in. Bend the knees, chin to chest, rounding the back. Roll up, circle wide, reach high. Exhale to heart. Inhale, reach up from the chest again. Reach forward and down. Exhale, bow. Inhale, right foot back, knee to floor, arms overhead. We're going to stay here now. Exhale, open the arms, interlace hands behind the hips and stretch the arms back. Lifting up heart center, opening the front of the shoulders. And then take your hands down to the blocks. Blocks could be in the middle height. You draw them back towards your right knee. Inhale, extend the left leg and adjust your heel. Exhale, bend the left knee. So when you inhale and extend the leg, the left hip goes back. Exhale, bend the front knee. 2 more. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift your toes, hip back. Exhale, bend the knee. Last one. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Extend the leg again and hold it straight. The right hand can reach for the outside of the foot. Draw the outer edge of the foot back. Keep reaching your chest forward. Neck remains long. Face is relaxed the whole time. Rebending the front knee. Take the blocks underneath the shoulders. Curl the back toes. Straighten the leg, knee up. Stabilize, hands to left leg or arms overhead. Balancing on the right toes, the heel is off the floor. Lift the chest a little more, open your arms out. Reach forward, right arm over left, eagle arms. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, soften the shoulders. There's an option to have the hands on the shoulders as well. Breathing here. Full breaths. Present and aware. After the next exhalation, we'll lower the hands down, back to the blocks. Left hand comes to hip, look over the shoulder, reach the left arm up. If you need a break, right knee could come down to the floor. Keep sending shoulder heads back, external rotation. Waist long on the left side, take a deep breath in. Stay as you breathe out. One more, inhale. Stay as you exhale. Lower the hand. Walk the blocks to the right side of the mat. Feet parallel and legs in a wide V. Inhale, chest forward. Stay here as you exhale, relax the shoulders. Keep sending your hips far away from the shoulders, reaching the chest forward. Take one more deep breath in, Prasarita Padottanasana, this wide-legged forward fold. And we only go halfway down for this practice. Okay, now we'll go back, forward into lunge. Bend the left knee, left toes point forward. We come back into a lunge. We'll step the right foot forward. Inhale to a flat back. Fold, exhale, bend the knees and bring your chin to chest. Roll up, circle wide, inhale high, exhale to heart. Reach up from the chest, inhale up. Reach forward by the head with control, folding down. Step your left foot back, knee to floor, raise your arms overhead, Anjaneyasana variation. And then from here, we can open the arms, interlace hands with the opposite thumb on the outside. Reach the hands back. Lifting up the chest, keep the right outer hip back. Lovely. Bring the hands down to the blocks. Blocks in the middle height. Adjust your right heel, stepping the foot forward so you can extend the legs with the hip bones in the same level. Inhale here, right hip back. Exhale, bend the right knee, lift the chest. Inhale, send the right hip back. Exhale, keep the chest open. Inhale, back. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale to stretch the leg and hold it straight. Left foot grabs the outside, or left hand grabs the outside of the foot. And we breathe here. Noticing sensations. Sending breath into the places where there's tightness. Well, now we bend the front knee, take the blocks under the hands, highest position, curl the back toes, extend that leg, knee off the floor. Lift your hands to your leg or reach the arms to sky. Once you're stable, you can add the arms. They can open wide to begin, and then left arm will cross over the right. Bend the elbows, Garuda, eagle arms, palms touch. Lift the elbows, breathe in. Soften the shoulders, breathing out. Back of neck, nice and long. Strengthening legs as we stretch the outer shoulders, upper back. Finishing the exhale, release the hands, bring them down to the blocks for a twist. Right hand to right hip, look over shoulder. Right arm extends up, shoulder heads back. Maintain front knee over ankle, waist long. Remember, you can drop the left knee down if you like. And finishing the twisted lunge, we'll bring the right hand down to the block and take the blocks to the left side of the mat, highest position. Prasarita, Padottanasana variation on the blocks. Toes point forward, their feet are parallel. Keep lengthening your spine by energetically sending the tailbone and the crown away from each other. Keep the shoulder blades down the back, keep the low belly toned in, and take one more breath here. Then walk back forward into lunge, right toes point forward, back on the ball of the left foot, or step forward into flat back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and bring your chin into chest. Roll up the spine, circle around, reach high. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale, reach up from the chest again. Exhale, reach forward. This is strengthening the core if you keep your arms by your head. Then release your hands down. Step your right foot back and then knee down, left foot back, knee down. Blocks to the lowest height. Palms flat on the blocks, press into the fingertip pads. Important here. You don't want all the weight onto the wrist. Send your hips back onto heels. Inhale, come forward onto your hands. Exhale, lower your pelvis and lift your chest. Take a deep breath in upward dog, shoulders back. Exhale, send your hips back onto the heels. Inhale, in one breath, like a wave, lower your pelvis, lift your chest. Exhale, chin down and sit briefly back. Inhale, chin into chest. At the last moment, when you lower your pelvis, you lift your chin, you relax the shoulders more. Exhale, send your hips back, chin towards chest. Two more. Inhale, belly in as you lower your pelvis and lift the chest, shoulders down. Bring the chin down. Exhale, sit back. Last one. Inhale, tone in the belly, lift the chest, chin. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, come onto your hands, blocks in the highest height. Step the right foot forward and then the left foot forward, flat back, breathe in. Fold, bending the knees, round your back a little. Roll up, circle, inhale, high. Exhale, heart. From the chest, reach up, breathe in. Reach forward, fold down, breathe out. Right foot back, heel to floor, warrior one. Raise your arms, inhale. Stay as you exhale. Press the outside of your right heel down. Draw the left femur bone back into the hip socket and lift the chest a little more. Extend the arms by the head. I have Kali Mudra with my hands, this gesture that evokes the energy of Goddess Kali. Interlacing my fingers except for the index fingers and the thumbs. Take one more breath, like I'm holding a sword. Exhale, arms open wide. Adjust the feet, left heel to right arc, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Shoulders on top of hips. Left knee directly over the ankle. Energize the arms, reaching the hands away from the chest. Be as tall as you can be here. Strong in the legs, spacious. Turn the left palm up. Left arm high, right hand touches the back leg. We keep bending the front knee. Softening the shoulders. As we hold, we strengthen. The legs are getting stronger with each breath that we take, holding the posture. And for it to be an asana, a yoga posture, we need to be fully present. We need to be able to breathe easily, fully. No straining of the breath ever. Take the left forearm to left thigh. Reach the right arm overhead, straight line from the right foot up into the right hand. Opening up the chest with the shoulders away from ears. Not a lot of pressure on the left forearm. You have the option of bringing your left hand to the block. Keep it light. Keep anchoring down the right foot so you have that strong foundation to lengthen from. Now you can try right hand to hip or to the top of the left leg. Even a bind here, maintaining your head higher than your heart. Or perhaps in the same line but no lower than the heart. Left outer hip towards the right foot. We're going to take one more breath here. And when you finish the exhalation, come into triangle pose from wherever you are. Can you bring your left hand to the block, extend the left leg, and then take your right hand either to the hip or reaching the arm up. The left hand that is on the block is light. Send the left hip away from shoulder. The waist is long on the underside. If you can, look up. If this is too intense for the neck today, you can look at the wall in front of you or even down at the block. You could also hold your head if that feels better. Take another full breath in. Look down at the left foot. Firm the legs and lift up, arms wide, breathe in. Bend the left knee as you breathe out. Left arm up, right hand down. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the blocks. Come into a lunge position. Take a deep breath in. Keep the left hip back as you breathe out. Lower your right knee. Step your left foot back. Lower the blocks to the lowest height. Palms flat. Press the finger pads down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower the pelvis. Belly in. Lift your chest, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, briefly, sit back onto your heels. Inhale, come on forward, pelvis down, chest up, all in one breath. Exhale, back. Inhale, one more time. Pelvis down, chest up, open. Exhale, sit back. Blocks to the highest height. Step your right foot forward, breathe in. Exhale, the left foot forward. Inhale, reach your chest forward, be light on the hands. Exhale, bend your knees, hands to the hips, elbows pointing back. Lift yourself up, point the elbows back, closer together. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, lift up the arms. Reach forward and down. Exhale, hands to blocks. Left foot back, warrior one. Left heel down, arms overhead. Kali Mudra again. That's my personal choice. You feel free to explore other mudras or just have your hands together or shoulder distance apart. Draw the outer hip back and down. Press the outside of your left heel down. Tone in the low belly. Draw in the low ribs. Fullness into the low back. One more breath here in Virabhadrasana 1. Open Virabhadrasana 2. Adjust right heel to left arc. Position shoulders on top of pelvis. And reach out through the fingertips. Energize hands. Tailbone and crown, lengthening away from one another. Turning right palm up. Lift the arm, left hand down. Keep bending the front knee. Relax the shoulders. Pressing outer left foot down. Forearm comes to thigh for Parshvakonasana. Left arm reaches overhead. Extended side angle pose. Be light on the right forearm. Option to bring right hand to the block. Keep it light. Option to take the left hand to the top of the right thigh, maybe taking a bind here. Outer right hip towards the back foot. Keep opening the chest. Strong legs, press down the back foot a little more. We're moving into triangle pose. Nice and slowly. Right hand will come down to the block as we straighten the right leg. We can keep the left hand on the hip or reach the left arm up. Open chest. Torso lines up with the right leg. Strong legs here. Gazing up only if that feels okay on the neck. Otherwise, we can always gaze somewhere else at the foot or halfway up. Finishing the exhale, look at the right foot, form the legs, and come up. Breathe in, arms wide. Breathe out, bend the right knee. Inhale, right arm up, left hand down. Exhale, both hands to the blocks, coming to lunge position. Lunge here with the right hip back, take a breath. Lower the left knee down, step the right foot back, blocks to the lowest height now. Sit briefly back onto the heels, variation of Savasana Child's. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower the pelvis, press the finger pads down, lift your chest, belly in. Exhale, sit back onto your heels. Inhale, come forward, pelvis down, chest up. Exhale, back onto the heels. This time will be different. Come forward onto your hands and move the hips around in circles. Nice circles here. Nice wide circles to free up hips, low back, move in the opposite direction. Okay, we'll be moving into Pigeon. So from here, as you pause in center, step your right foot forward, your shin is across the mat, the right knee is pointing out, slide the left knee back, adjust as needed. And you have the block, so you don't need to lower too far down. You can stay up here with the blocks on your hands, always adjusting the blocks as you like them. Or you can also come to your forearms. Maybe this can help the body be a little more at ease, a little less effort. And of course, if you feel comfortable having the head resting on the block, you can do that. You can create more height with the combination of the two blocks. I have now one block in the lowest height, one in the highest height, and this feels pretty good. The neck is long. I'm getting a nice hip stretch here on the right side. There's absolutely no discomfort in the right knee. This is a hip opener. So that's where we should be feeling around the hips and low back. If you feel it on the knee, which is common, then try a variation of Pigeon where you come onto your back and do thread the needle instead. Just another couple breaths here, unrushed. And when you finish the exhalation, lift yourself up, come onto your hands, and step this right foot back. All right, we'll do the other side. Left foot forward, Pigeon on the second side. Adjust yourself, slide the right knee back so your pelvis is low to the floor. And then see how you want the arms to be. Observing differences between the two sides. Notice if you are collapsing to one side, maybe to the left side now. And can you keep the hips level? Can you keep your right toes pointing straight back? Top of the right foot on the floor. And most importantly, can you maintain your breath smooth? Easy breathing. When we finish the next exhalation here, we're coming back up onto the hands, stepping this left foot back, and we'll rest in child's pose for a moment. Remember to adjust the block as you like. Sending the hips back onto the heels. Observe the expansion of the back ribs followed by the softening. And from here, we'll sit on the heels just briefly and then come to sit on the floor. Extend your legs forward. Bend your right knee. Cross the foot over your straight leg. Take your left arm around the shin, right hand behind you. Get tall, breathe in. Look over the right shoulder as you breathe out. You have the option to bend the bottom leg as well. Keep both hips anchored. A gentle pressure into the right hand to help you stay very open in the chest area. Looking back, a nice twist for the spine. You can stay here, or for the final breaths, you can reach with your left hand to grab the outside of your right foot and extend the leg forward as you maintain your right hip back. Reach your right hand back, palm can face up. The waist is long on the right side. One final breath here, wherever you are. And then look forward again and release your foot down. Extend both legs forward. We'll do the other side. Bend the left knee. Cross the foot over, right arm around, left hand behind. Get tall, breathe in. Look over the shoulder, breathe out. And if you have the bottom leg bent on the first side, try the same here. Ground down, anchor through the pelvis. Don't let the left hip lift up. Keep your left knee close to your chest. And for that variation of the leg straight, you take your right hand to the outside of the left foot, extend it forward, lift chest, press the left hip down, reach the left hand back, open heart. Just one more breath here. Finishing the exhalation. Look forward, bend the knee, and extend the legs. Open the legs nice and wide. Have blocks underneath your hands, and then we'll try to bring the forearms to the blocks. You choose the height of the blocks. Toes are pointing up. Press the sitting bones down and maintain the chest broad, the neck long. Connect to your breath, returning to the breath over and over again. Staying present. Creating space in the body, space in the mind. And then lift up the chest again. Bring your legs close together and we'll prepare for Savasana, a little bit different today. You might recognize this from restorative classes. So what you do is have a bolster or pillow may work too. On top of the two blocks, one in the middle height, one in the lowest height. So you create an inclined plank so your head remains higher than your heart when you rest back Have as much of the low back supported as possible. Turn your palms to face up. Bend your knees if that's more comfortable in your back. The knees can fall into each other. Palms are facing up. We adjust the shoulder blades down the back. Open your arms as much as you like. And decide if you want to keep your knees bent or extend your legs. Relax your mouth, your eyes. And observe how the body feels now. After moving and breathing mindfully, spending time exploring, getting to know yourself a little bit better, and of course honoring what's happening right now. One of the best things about the yoga practice for me is that you can practice anywhere, and it doesn't matter what you're going through in life. There's always a practice that can be helpful. When we cannot have the head lower than the heart, no problem, we adjust and we have a wonderful practice without that happening. Yoga is for everyone, anyone. As long as you can breathe, you can practice yoga, that's for sure. So let's take a moment of gratitude here for the breath, for this body that allows us to do so much, to experience so much. Keep watching the breath, witnessing the dance of your breath. The body moving gently to accommodate air coming in and out, the breath of life. The breath that constantly brings in vitality, oxygen, prana, life force into our system, and takes away any non-serving matter, carbon dioxide, toxins, impurities, stagnant energies. Let it go. I encourage you to stay longer in Savasana if you can, letting the body rest. If you need to wrap up the practice, you can do it slowly, bending your knees, rolling over to one side, and coming up to sit. Sit in a way that is comfortable, maybe crossing your legs, tall spine, hands resting comfortably on the legs. With the eyes closed, keep your attention inwards and observe how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, without needing to create stories about what's happening or judge anything, just really witnessing, an observer, honoring what's truly happening in this moment, in your inner space. And to close, we join the hands together, honoring the light within ourselves, the light in everyone else, that part of us that connects us all. And we chant the sound of Om. Inhale fully. Om.